Everybody, Joe here, and I'm bringing you guys the final part of What If Beerus Woke Up After GT. Now, of course, we continue on after Gunnar was able to knock out most of the other Saiyans. Now, you guys might be wondering, where is Goku? Well, he's currently with Beerus and Whis in their battle. But of course, Oob decided to face off against Gunnar. Of course, Oob just asked Gunnar why. Why does he want to kill all the Saiyans? What did they do to him? Eventually, Gunnar will explain his entire backstory, but because of Monito's death being much more certain in this universe, this will most likely mean that Gunnar will not get the chance of even learning the truth about Goku's father saving his mother, and even the entire truth about the Heaters. So he'll believe that the Saiyans are all at fault. Of course, Ubu just tries to practically make Gunnar rethink his action, but Gunnar is certain that he wants to finish what the Saiyans started. He will kill them for destroying his race. Ubu tells him that he will not allow him to do that. He will stop him no matter what. Of course, Gunnar just tells Oob that no matter what he does, he'll be stronger than him. He trained with Goku much longer than him, and of course, due to his wish with Tarambo, he was probably able to grow even more powerful. So he's even stronger than Vegeta and Gohan were. Even Broly was not able to even stand a chance against him if they are to face in one-on-one battle. Of course, Oob tells him that he may be right about one thing, but not about him. He is stronger than most of everyone else, because he has the most potential. Of course, Gunnar just laughs and tells him to not overestimate himself. Of course, Oob just rushes at Gunnar, but Gunnar is easy able to dodge, telling Oob that he's different from the last time they fought. He's grown stronger, more powerful, more precision, more brutal. And thanks to his bound back then on the tournament, he was able to also learn how to use time. Of course, Oob is confused, but Gunnar instantly is able to knock out Bra and, of course, Maran as well. Of course, surprising Oob. Eventually, Gunnar explains that unlike his time skip, he cannot skip through time, but he can move much more faster, looking like he has not even moved. Of course, this actually surprises Oob, realizing that Gunnar can actually move even faster than time itself. And since he can even control it to make himself faster and make everyone else slower, means that he will have a disadvantage. Even if he uses Kaioken, it will not be enough. He must tap into the same power he tapped into a tournament. He must tap into Ultra Instinct. Oob knows that if he does it, he will be able to practically grow stronger. Eventually, Oob tries to calm himself, to calm his mind and body. Of course, Gunnar sees it and tries to attack Oob, but Oob focuses, controlling his body, and eventually, after a brief moment, Oob activates Ultra Instinct sign. Even though it was not the one he was trying to activate, it was still pretty good enough, because the power difference was even more skyrocketing. Of course, Gunnar realized that the power that Oob now possesses is even higher than his. So, Gunnar decided to power up even more, uses his two red eyes to practically equal the playing field. But even with his two red eyes and increased power he gained thanks to his training, he was still far behind Oob, as Oob was starting to pull down Gunnar, telling him that no matter what he does, Ultra Instinct will protect him, because he can probably automatically dodge anything Gunnar throws at him, no matter how fast he moves. But of course, Gunnar tells him that the phone will just run out the longer he keeps it, so Oob should try his best to try to stop him as fast as he can, because if not, he will kill him. Of course, Oob tells Gunnar that he has no choice but to continue with his battle, and Gunnar agrees, saying this battle will be a battle to the death. No more interruption. No more sparing their opponent. Even though Oob wants to spare Gunnar, he knows that it was the only way for him to stop it. So he agrees to Gunnar's proposal, and eventually they both fight. Eventually they go into a wasteland, and eventually continue on with their battle. Their battle being brutal, as both of them trading punches and kicks, seemingly as both of them were trying to knock each other out and make sure that the other one could not stand. Of course, because of Oob not wanting to practically kill Gunnar will exploit this mistake of Oob, and eventually try to try him and trying to practically lower his guard a lot more. Of course, because of Ultra Instinct sign, Oob was able to dodge most of the attack, but realizing that his stamina was dropping out, he was able to heal himself slightly, but because of Gunnar probably persisting on attacking, he also would not have enough time to heal himself fully or regain his stamina, but he was still able to regain a little bit of stamina, but it will still make a difference. But of course, Gunnar is relentless and continues to attack Oob, seemingly not allowing him to heal too much so he can get the advantage. Even though Gunnar cannot heal himself, he knows that Oob's regeneration or healing will not last for too long. As he continues to do that, they both continue to fight. As, of course, Gunnar tells Oob that no matter what he does, he'll just grow stronger. No matter what they do, they'll just kill each other, so there's no point. If Oob truly wants to stop him, he has to kill him. He cannot spare his life, because no matter what he does, he will kill the Saiyans for what they did to his family, for killing his mother as well. As Oob tries to realize that Gunnar will not give up, So knowing that he have to probably pull out his trump card, Oob knows that he may not be able to have enough time to activate Master Ultra Instinct. But that the form is much more focused than even UI sign, so it will most likely be much more difficult. Of course, Oob does not give up on Gno and tries to make him rethink about his action. No matter what he does, Gno just continues to battle with him, seemingly proving that he will not stop. Not until Boo either tries to practically knock him out or kill him. These are two options that Oob must take. But of course, Oob knows that the first option is much more better than killing him, because he thinks that Gno can change. But of course, Gno thinks he cannot. He must go the path that sends to Braun to, even though deep down he should know that it's not the entire truth. As of course, the battle between both Oob and Gron would continue on. Inside another dimension, which would be the same dimension that both Goku and of course Goku Black fought, Goku would battle with Beerus, but both of them want to see how strong they are. Beerus of course would battle with Goku, but Goku would barely even be phased by Beerus' power, only realizing the full power of his base form as he continues to battle Beerus. Beerus of course was just shocked that Goku did not even need to even use Super Saiyan, because you remember in their last battle, Goku was even forced to use Super Saiyan 2, but Goku told that he was still surprised at that time, but now he realizing a little bit of his true power. But of course, Beerus just gets irritated, but he gets even more excited to continue the battle. Beerus' destruction power continues to grow stronger and stronger as he continues to battle Goku. Goku realizes that he must grow more powerful so he can battle the power. So he powers up Super Saiyan 5 and Beerus increases his power. They both continue to fight as Beerus realizes that he was actually getting overpowered by Goku. Goku tells him that he is Master Super Saiyan 5, so he shouldn't be surprised that he can keep this form for an incredibly long time. Of course, Beerus just smiles and tells Goku that he is also master of form of his own. Beerus then sighs and powers up. His power aura starts to increase immensely, but also being surrounded by a blue hue. Of course, Goku is surprised as Beerus powers up into a form that he calls his Ultra State, a form that he is able to combine the power of the Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct together. He has not completely mastered the form itself, but he is able to gain control over it. Of course, Goku knowing that he must challenge the form itself, and knowing that Super Saiyan 5 will not cut, Goku decides to try to show the transformation he has been hiding for everyone, even Beerus himself. Goku then roars as his long and giant silver hair starts to grow white. Of course, even Whis is surprised as he feels the immense power within him. Whis can tell that its power is almost equal to the Super Dragon Balls itself. It's like the form itself was connecting to the Super Dragon Balls, or any type of Dragon Ball itself, as it seemed like it was drawing the power from the dragons themselves. It was a form that Goku was actually able to master thanks to the help of Shinron and Omega Shinron as well. It was a form that he practically used to combine the power of the Dragon Balls within himself. Because of Shinron practically taking Goku with him, he also kind of fused the Dragon Balls with Goku. Even though he did not mean to, Shinron kind of did fuse one of the Dragon Balls. And because of that, Goku was able to gain his own version of a Dragon Ball state, but also if he mixed it with the Super Saiyan 5, allowing him to achieve a form that no other Saiyan can achieve. A form that is unique to Goku himself, being none other than Super Saiyan 6. Of course, Beerus recognized that the fur that Goku has down below on his chest and around his tail has become dark black, while his long hair has become white in color, and he has grown 2 horns, with a Dragon Ball on top of his head being the 4-star Dragon Ball. Goku tells Beerus that he achieved this form thanks to Shinron and Omega Shinron as his help. Omega Shinron practically used some of his life force to practically grant Goku the power to surpass the power of Super Saiyan 6, and because of this, Goku was able to achieve this new form. It's really powerful and unique, and he thinks that due to his dedicated training with Shinron, he was able to practically achieve it. And Beerus is incredibly impressed by Goku's power. He tells that he may be the strongest Saiyan to ever exist in history, even stronger than Yamoshi, the first ever Super Saiyan god. Goku of course thanks Beerus, but he tells him to not overestimate him. And of course, Beerus powers up a lot more, using more of his power. Whis realizing that the dimension might shatter if they continue to battle like this, so he increases his angelic power. But even with that, the entire realm continues to shake. It's just by Goku punching Beerus, the entire realm just shakes, just by the blow of Goku's fists. Even Beerus realizes that he feels the intense pain from Goku's punches. It's like Ultra Yu cannot even combat the blows that Goku is practically make him take. It's like Ultra Yu could not absorb the blows, but instead is trying to practically limit the damage. Instead of just making it into a power, it cannot even hold them this type of power. It's like Goku has surpassed Ultra Ego's limitation. It means that Goku has surpassed the power of both Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego. Realizing his new Saiyan power, Goku is showing that he's stronger than Beerus. Even Beerus is impressed that Goku is strong, but Goku continues to battle with Beerus, and eventually, after a prolonged battle, Goku eventually knocks out Beerus. and eventually both of them would be transformed, going back to their base state. And of course, Beerus being really impressed by Goku's strength and power, congratulating Goku being the strongest in history, if not even in existence. But I can tell that there are many other strong Saiyans, but maybe he's the strongest out of all of them. But who knows? Time will tell, of course. Beerus of course congratulates Goku and actually offers him the title of God Destruction, but Goku of course refuses, believing that he is not suited for destruction. He believes that destruction is not something that he will agree on. He believes that due to him being a protector for a long time, it's really made him so hearted, but even though that is making him so hearted, it does not change the fact that he will not destroy a life or kill someone if it means unnecessary. And Beerus agrees with Goku's idea and ideology as well, believing that Goku might not be able to be suited for this type of job. Even though he does look like he can be suited for it, he seems that it cannot be suited for him too much. So Beerus agrees to not make Goku a god of destruction, believing that most likely that the Grand Priest has a much more better role for him, and Goku believes that as well. Eventually, both decide to go back to Earth. But, of course, back on Earth, Granola and Ubu will continue on with their intense battle. Both of them were not bloodied and beaten. It seems that both of them have an intense battle, as their battle will go on for more than hours. Of course, the other Saiyans were still knocked out because of Granola's blows, but both of them still continued to battle. No matter what time was on, both of them continued to battle with all their might and strength. Of course, Granola did try his best to practically stop Oob, but eventually Oob will decide that he needs to finish this. So he sets up a barrier so he can protect himself. Of course, Granola seeing that what Oob is trying to do, tries to stop him, but it's already too late. With Oob's concentration and focus now being fully restored, he was able to tap into Master Instinct once again. Of course, Oob does apologize to Granola, telling that he tried his best. He didn't give Granola so many chances, but Granola did not take them. So now he'll finish this off once and for all. Granola tells Oob that just do it, if you have the guts, kid. But of course, Oob tells him that he's not a kid, but he'll indeed do what he must. Granola forces his hand, not him. Granola just tells him to finish off, as Oob does it. With a powerful Kamehameha, he kills Granola, leaving nothing but ashes behind. As Oob, of course, transforms. And of course, he does not think that he did the right thing. Oob believes that he may have failed, but he knows he had no other choice. Of course, Goku appears and sees that Oob is looking down, believing that he had many other choices and that he can save Granola. But Goku just places a hand on Oob's shoulder, telling that he did his best. No matter what happened, Oob did his best to practically try and save Granola. Granola was just too stubborn to even realize his mistake. But Oob says that no matter what he did, he saved many lives, even if he had to sacrifice one. Goku believes that Oob did the right thing at the end of the day, believing that he must be kept stronger. And of course, Oob does thank his master. And Goku believes that now it's time for him to practically abandon the role of being protector of Earth, believing that everyone has now grown stronger, and now they can finally protect Earth without him. Goku believes that now Earth doesn't need him. Believes that now maybe it's time for him to be with the Grand Priest Zeno. And of course, Goku does wish Oob good luck, and tells him to take care of himself. Oob of course thanks Goku, and of course Goku gives him a gentle hug, telling him that no matter what, he will always watch over him and the others as well, wishing them for both good luck. And of course, Oob just smiles and thanks Goku. Eventually, Oob is able to heal everyone else, and eventually, the Saiyans continue to train and continue to grow stronger so they can prove themselves that they can even slightly reach Goku. With Vegeta, of course, believing that in due time, he will be able to catch up to Goku. He does not care if it takes him eons, he'll do his best. It is, of course, would have, of course, visited Universe 6 from time to time, and eventually even meeting with Kaba. They both have a good relationship, and eventually Vegeta will kind of respect the boy, believing that he's worthy of his daughter. So eventually, Bobra and Kaba would eventually start to date. And of course, Kel and Khalifa were actually not minded, and eventually start to actually date both Strong Goten. And of course, both sisters would date Goten. Of course, Goten would be pretty shocked and surprised, but he would not mind it since he believes that they're both cute and really strong. With Troyes, of course, starting to practically marry Mai, as if you guys are wondering, unlike the original GT Mai, she still keeps her youth, so she's still young. So, yeah. And this is the end for a story, guys. Also, I don't think that I could have actually fit superheroes into the story, because most likely the events will not add up, and also, the time that has been passed right now will most likely be too much. Even if Maxwell did appear, you most likely not stand a chance against those Z-Fighters because of them, because of their amazing strength and power, and also because of this Goku as well. So to put it simply, Maxwell will not happen in this timeline. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the story. I'll see you guys in the next one. Sayonara, my defense. See you next time.